What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the GSG-16. As you can see by the title of the video, we are going to do an update on it, shooting it, and my thoughts on it so far. So, I wanted to get right into this, and I wanted to tell you about the gun. I shot it one time for about 2 hours and got my hands on it, and everything went pretty well. So if you want to see that footage, go into the firearms playlist that I've created. You'll see that there. Or just scroll down on my videos. It's a pretty recent video where I not only review the gun and kind of unbox it, sort of, and then shooting at the farm. So I have it in my case right now. This is my cheap case, it's about $20-some case. Just this nice little case I bought for the rifle itself. Also, we're going to cover if this gun is good for home defense or not. So here is the beauty. The rifle that everyone seems to love to see on my channel, which is nice. So this is it in all its big old glory, and we have the magazine here with a full magazine. This is ready to fire. I'm just doing this for home protection, and if a 22 is good for home protection, and it's loaded up just for safety reasons. So in all its aesthetics, it's on safe, fingers off the trigger. I'm not going to chamber around, but a round is ready to be chambered, so I'm going to pull that out, push that back to make sure that when I put this in, as you can see, there is a round ready to be chambered. That is what it looks like with all of its goodness. That is the GSG-16, and we're going to take that magazine out so we don't have any mishaps. And as always, I cleared the chamber a few times, and we're going to fold that back up. So, GSG-16 for a plinker rifle. Plinker means you just shoot all day long and hit targets and whatnot, and plinker rifles are usually very accurate. They're usually 22s. This is a 22, and it is a very nice 22. It is one of the nicest 22s I believe you can get on the market. You can go to if your state allows it, you can go to your local gun range, your indoor gun range, or a gun store, and you can usually they have layaway programs. Any gun store usually has a layaway program where you can tell the person at that gun store what gun you want to order. They will order it for you. They'll put it in a layaway, or you pay in full. They order it, it ships to their store, and then you can take the gun out. Any gun, Desert Eagle, AK-47, semi-auto, of course, Barrett 50 caliber, anything you want. So, do I recommend this gun for plinking around? Oh my gosh, absolutely. I mean, it is such a fun gun. Do I recommend this gun for heavy kicker enthusiasts? And I mean like guns that just kick. No, because it's a 22. 22s are very small rounds. Compared to the tip of my index finger, that is a small round. It looks big holding it close up, but that's a 22. It is very small round, and it doesn't have a lot of kick. It feels, when you have earmuffs on or earplugs in and you're shooting it, it kicks less than an airsoft gun. And I'm not lying. There are airsoft guns out there that kick more than a 22. Handgun 22s kick more than airsoft handguns because there's less barrel length, and so handguns kick more. The more barrel length, the less of a kick. So I want to go into specifications about this again, and if I recommend it for plinking around, which yes I do. We'll go into details about this and the ammunition you should use for this rifle. So again, we have a standard magazine that I believe holds 22 rounds, which is funny because it's a 22 rifle. So 22 rounds, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, in this nice magazine. It's a very sturdy magazine. We have an angled grip that does not come with the gun. I had to buy this separately. This is a Magpul that I got at one of my other local gun stores, and it's a very nice, very nice angled grip. And then we just have obviously the trigger, the foldable stock. We have iron sights, which I'm gonna not point that near me. And here is a good view of the iron sights. Do I recommend the iron sights? Yes, absolutely. They're fun and they're accurate. Now, what I will do is put a red dot of some sort on the top, because when you have a red dot in a 22 rifle, you cannot go wrong. Red dots are pivotal, and quite essential for 22 rifles, because 22s don't kick. You can be so incredibly accurate with 22s. What is the most accurate firearm on the market? Or what is the most accurate firearm in terms of caliber? Right there, 22. 22s are insanely accurate because there's no recoil. There's barely any. And one knockoff that I'd have to say about 22s is that they don't have a lot of recoil. I personally like shooting firearms that have a lot of recoil. I love magnums, I love rifles, I love AK-47s are so awesome. I love 45 ACP because they kick more than 9mm. So if you're an enthusiast for firearms and you know you love firearms without even buying a firearm, you know that you love firearms because you've played games, you've seen movies, and you know that you're going to be an enthusiast. Do your research on calibers because 22s don't kick a lot. I mean, they're baby bullets. It looks big from here if I put it real close up, but it is literally the length of the tip of my finger. So, but this is a really, really good rifle. Now let's go into home defense. Would I recommend using this rifle for home defense? Yes, if you have more than one round in the magazine. There are a lot of gun enthusiasts out there that will say that 22s aren't good home defense, but if you're putting more than 3 or 4 rounds into someone, they're gonna die or be severely hurt. Now, I forget which president, was it Ronald Reagan? I'm not sure. There was an attempt assassination to one of the presidents with a 22, and he was hurt, didn't die, and then someone else got shot in the head with a 22 rifle, and it didn't kill him. So that goes to show you that 22 rifles are lethal, but if you're looking to do a one-shot, one and done, 22 rifles usually aren't the way to go because the round is small and they do travel fast. But it all depends where you hit the person and whatnot. And yes, 22s are lethal. So do I recommend any 22 for home defense? Yes. But I can say that it's safe to say that you should probably look into a 9mm 45 ACP, or if you want a rifle for home defense, then 5.56 NATO 223 Remington, which I actually have a round downstairs. I didn't bring it up here. So home defense, it's better than nothing, and it's a really, 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 really good rifle for home defense. Not only does it look cool, you're going to be taking someone down with this thing, and they should have stepped in your house. And I mean, this thing is just beautiful. It looks like a Heckler and Koch. How do you say it? Heckler and Koch MP5. It is beautiful. I mean, I'm trying to give you as much detail as possible so when you get your own, you'll know that this is what it looks like. By the way, I mentioned it in my last video on the unboxing, is that this is a fake suppressor. This does not come with a suppressor. If you took this black mount off, it would just be this silver barrel, which people say looks really ugly, and I mean, yeah, keep that on. So when you clean it, take everything apart, clean it well. So cleaning this, I'd recommend every 250 to 300 rounds is what other people recommend too. You don't have to clean it every time you shoot, but you should, because rust can build up. And I have not cleaned it yet. I need to, really, really need to. We'll go into the ammunition I recommend for this and everyone else. The best 22 you can get on the market, the best 22 ammo is CCI. And they recommend that for the GSG-16 you use high velocity only, which is greater than 1,260 feet per second. This is 36 grain, that's not a lot, but so 1,260 FPS, high velocity. If you don't use high velocity 22 in this GSG-16, it'll lower the life of the GSG-16, but it'll still function. So I mean, I got this at Parabellum and Avon for $9 for 100 rounds. If you don't have $9, I'm not going to judge you, but $9, come on, that's a good deal. So, what else did I want to talk about? So it's a very, very, very good rifle, very fun, but always, you should always take a firearm, no matter how much they kick or how intimidating they are, with the same level of caution, because this is deadly. When you hear it with earmuffs, it sounds like an airsoft gun. It goes, but I promise you, take those earmuffs off, you're gonna go deaf, because it is still a rifle, it is still shooting a bullet, it is still a lethal weapon. For rifles in Indiana, you have to be 18 to buy rifles, and handguns 21, unless you buy it from a civilian, like a neighbor or someone, then you can be 18 to buy a handgun, but Other than that, if you're buying from an FFL licensed dealer, you have to be 21 to buy a handgun, and 18 for these good old boys. So again, I just want to show you in full. Again, don't worry. The barrel is, I did not chamber around. The slide is just forward. I'd have to cock it. So totally safe. I'm gonna clear it, but this is the GSG, pointing that away in a safe way. Finger is nowhere near the trigger. This is the GSG with rounds in. Very beautiful, and you know how safe I am about this type of stuff. And also it has a slap release, which is what I call it. So you slap this, kind of like an MP5, and it releases the slide. So you know, you throw out a magazine, like if you want to do that, you put in a new one and you slap it down, it's ready to go. Really, really, really cool. Makes you feel like you're in the service. So that is an update on the GSG-16 rifle. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. And I will have more firearm videos soon to come. Just be patient, because I'm working on it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.